Hey there guys, so there are a lot of faces on the Roblox catalog, some good, some bad, but they all have one thing in common, they were all released, hence being on the catalog, so they were not scrapped. But in this video I'm gonna go over every scrapped slash unused slash unreleased face on Roblox, however you wanna refer to them. But anyways, let's get into it. So there is actually quite a few unused faces that were never used and never saw the light of the, the Roblox catalog. So these are all of them, and I'm gonna start off in 2009. And alright, the first is this called Egypt face, which looks really interesting in my opinion. It actually has the same smile as the Freckles face. So and then in 2009, Roblox also scrapped a face called Panda Face. It looks like this. It looks rather interesting than bad, in between those two. I wonder what it would have looked like on modern day Roblox. Definitely interesting, that's for sure. And lastly, in 2009, the tongue out. Nah, I just don't like it. But now we are moving all the way onto the year 2012. Where Roblox scrapped a total of 5 faces. Okay, let's start up with this one, which I don't know how to pronounce the name of, although I can still see that it looks weird and rather bad. But you know, it's just my personal opinion, and the reason this item looks weird is due to it being created by hackers during the 2012 April Fool's incident when Roblox was hacked. And then we have the honey face, the early version of it. This face bears a resemblance to the honey face, a face which was created for the woman bundle. So this is just the unused version of it. This is how the honey face in the woman bundle looks like and how the unreleased one looks like. In comparison, yes, they are really similar, but the unreleased honey face looks worse than the one that was released. So moving on to the next one, we have the original man face, known as Johnny. It looks like this, and yes, putting it side to side with the man face, they do look similar. But the man face that got released looks much more worked out, and overall, just better. The next one is also an early version of the man face with a different set of eyebrows. Then we have this one called meme face. It has slightly darker lips and angry eyes. I don't know where Roblox was going with this. Probably nowhere. Now, we are moving on to 2013, where Roblox scrapped a total of 11 faces, quite a lot actually. So let's start off with this one, called Rabbit Face. It obviously features a nose and a tooth resembling that of a rabbit. It looks interesting, but not terrible. But then we have this one called Like a Sir. It looks like this, and you know, I really like this. I don't know why. If Roblox had released this, I could see myself buying it. Then we have this face called Tony Stark, and it looks like this. And if you didn't guess, it is an obvious reference to Tony Stark from the Iron Man movies. My theory about this face is that Roblox scrapped it due to copyright issues, but that's a shaky theory as I'm not sure how you would copyright someone's face. But anyways, moving on, we have this face called Egg Face. It looks like this, and it is actually an early version of the egg on your face. If you put them side by side, the egg face looks better. I don't know why, I just like it more. But that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree. Then we have the zombie face, the early version of the released zombie face. Putting them side by side, the unreleased one looks more disturbing. I don't know why. But anyways, next one is the pleasant vampire. It looks like this. You know, I like this one. Actually, quite a lot. I don't know why, it just looks cool, in my opinion. Then we have this one called Poindexter. It looks really interesting. I would have definitely not bought this one, as it looks kind of weird. Then we have the early version of the beast mode face. This one actually looks rather good. I would have bought this one if Roblox didn't scrap it. Then we have the face called Dog Guy. While this just looks interesting, not good, but not terrible. Then the last one in 2013 was called the Super Guy. This again just looks interesting and weird. It's crazy how many faces Roblox scrapped just in the year 2013. 11, that's a lot. But let's move on to the year 2014, where Roblox cancelled a total of 4 faces. And let's start off with the plain smile. And now this is just almost a one-on-one copy of the default face. It almost looks the same. Next one is the yawn face. It looks interesting. I don't see myself buying this if Roblox had released it, but next two are face template 2, first version, face template 2, second version. The first version is similar to the default face, but with lipstick and eyebrows added. The second version is the first version, but with more detail. And now, let's move on to the year 2015, where Roblox cancelled a total of 8 faces. So let's start off with the friendly beast face. It looks like this, and it is actually the positive version of the beast mode face. I actually like it. It's cool. Then we have the green friendly beast face. It is a positive version of the radioactive beast mode. I like this one too, as it looks interesting, but not in a bad way. I like it. Then we have the crayon face, which I also really like for no reason. I don't know why. It just looks cool in my opinion. Then we have this next one called Early Rake. However, that is not confirmed, as there is a face on Roblox called the Rake face. But the Early Rake is rumored to be the early version of the Rake face, as it shares similar expressions with it. Then moving on, we have the early version of the Bad News face. Putting them side by side, I actually like the earliest one more. I don't know why. But moving on, we have the Sapphire Laser Vision. Not to be confused with the face that was actually released, called the exact same thing, and looking the exact same. Now, I don't know. Roblox maybe just made an issue with this and decided to not release this and work the face out more, but I don't know if that's true, as the release version looks the exact same. At least I don't see any differences between the two. But yeah, and then the next one is the alien girl face. It looks like this, and I think it's just casual looking, nothing too fancy. And the last one in 2015 is the mythical god face, which is actually quite cool. I like it. Now moving on to 2016, where Roblox cancelled a total of 3 faces. Let's start off with this one called New Smile. It's basically the smile face, but with eyebrows. Next one is the tongue face. I actually like this one and the next one too, as it is basically the tongue face but with a pink tongue, and it's called pink tongue face. So then let's move on to 2017, where Roblox again cancelled 3 faces in total. And let's start off with the fruity smile. While it looks interesting, I do like it, however. The next face is called full smile, which is similar to the friendly smile, but the full smile has red, rosy cheeks. And the last one in 2017 was called fly eyes. As the name suggests, it is just a normal smile face, but with the eyes of a fly. So let's move on to the year where Roblox scrapped faces for the last time, 2018, where Roblox cancelled a total of 1 face. The original version of the upside down face, the face is just basically the default face but turned upside down. So in total, throughout 9 years, Roblox cancelled a grand total of 38 faces. That's actually not that many throughout the 9 years. There could be way more. We know about these because people found the textures of these faces on Roblox. But that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and bye.